Santa Monica just dropped 20 minutes of God of War Laufey at State of Play. Hughie from The Boys is now a talking cosmic cube. So instead of Oi, Hughie, we're going to be getting Oi, Cubey. Faye sees something in the first 10 minutes that makes her terrified for Atreus' life. The afterlife in this game might secretly contain every god Kratos has ever killed. And every channel is calling this a prequel, which is wrong. Let me walk you through what this trailer actually reveals. First thing that every recap is getting wrong. Laufey is not a prequel. It's not a spin-off either. Cory Barlog, the director of the previous God of War games, literally called it a continuation of the timeline. The game opens immediately after Faye's funeral in 2018's God of War. So while events run parallel to Kratos and Atreus' Norse journey, this is the next main God of War entry. Not a side story, not a flashback. The franchise's spine is moving forward through Faye's perspective now. That matters because it means everything that happens here carries weight for the larger timeline. There's a lot of backlash to this game. People are saying that this game is just Kratos' wife getting her own game. That undersells what the lore actually says about her. Faye is Laufey the Just, the golden hand of the Jötnar. The mythology of this universe explicitly establishes her as a top tier warrior, proven equal in combat to Thor himself. The original 2018 game only happens because she planned it before she died. Kratos and Atreus' entire journey was her plan, executed by other people. This isn't Kratos' wife. This is one of the most strategically capable characters in the entire mythos, finally getting her camera time. The actress Deborah Ann Wall is back reprising her role from Ragnarok, and you might have seen her in Daredevil playing the role of Karen. And Kratos himself briefly appears in Everywhen at the start, helping Faye to her feet before he disappears. So he's not absent from the story. He just isn't the one who's carrying it. And speaking of casting, Hughie from The Boys is in God of War now. Jack Quaid voices Frank. It's not Frank, it is spelled as Phranque. Just I don't know, they just wanted to be different. But yeah, okay. So he is a sentient cosmic gelatinous cube that helps Faye on her journey. The cube has a magical sword stuck to it, as we see in the beginning of the trailer, which Faye eventually wields. The cube becomes a launchpad in combat. The cube talks in Huey's voice. This is one of the most unexpected casting decisions Santa Monica has ever made, and it signals the entire tonal direction of this game. This is not the grim Norse God of War. It's brighter, weirder, and more fantastical, with a lot of beasts as well. The Cosmic Cube companion, the enchanted living ribbons, named Ru, the cross mythology setting. Laufey is leading into a magical fantasy in a way the franchise hasn't done since the Greek era. Three combat details most reactions are skipping. The jump button is back. Fans have been asking for that since Ragnarok, and Santa Monica finally answered. We can clearly see Faye jumping, but actually double jumping as well. Faye has an ability called soul separation tied to her golden hand. We don't know exactly what it does yet, but it's tied to her Jötnar heritage, and we can see how it kind of works in the game. It separates the soul from the body. The entire combat system is significantly faster and more aerial than anything Kratos ever had. People are comparing it to Devil May Cry. And one small detail worth flagging, the trailer ends mid fight with Bexy, who hints that he fears the sword Faye carries, the same sword that was stuck in Frank. That sword has a backstory which we don't know yet, and it's powerful enough to scare a god of war. But this isn't the biggest piece of the trailer that almost no one is catching. The mask. Here's a quick recap. In Ragnarok, Odin was obsessed with the mask of creation. He believed it would let the wearer see the secrets of existence itself. What's after death? How everything began, the fabric of creation. Atreus had the chance to use the mask at the end of the game. He chose not to. the mask was destroyed. He destroyed it. And we were left without ever finding out what it actually did or whether refusing to use it was actually the right call. Now, in the trailer, in Everywhen, Faye finds a corpse wearing a mask that looks nearly identical to the mask of creation. She recognizes it instantly. It crumbles. She holds a fragment in her hand, and another god in the realm takes that fragment from her. Then she says it out loud. If there is another mask, the path she sent Kratos and Atreus on is not safe. This means three things. First, the mask mystery from Ragnarok is not over. Second, Faye knows something about that mask that we still don't. Third, Atreus refusing to use it and the mask being destroyed might actually have been a mistake. The biggest unanswered question of Ragnarok just became the central mystery of Laufey's entire game. And the fact that Faye, the most strategically capable mind in the entire mythos, is the one terrified about it tells you everything about how big this thread is. But there's a second theory in this trailer nobody's talking about, and it might be the biggest thing in the entire reveal. The Everyone is the afterlife of the gods, the higher plane of existence, basically, where dead gods go when they die. Cross mythology, multiple pantheons, we already see Egyptian and Mongolian deities, Sekhmet and Bexti. Now, think about who Kratos has actually killed. In the Greek saga alone, Ares, Athena, Poseidon, Hades, Hermes, Hercules, Helios, Persephone, and ultimately Zeus himself. And in the Norse saga, Balder, Magni, Modi, Heimdall, Thor, Odin. That's a body count of over a dozen gods across two pantheons. And every single one of them is, by this game's own internal logic, in the everyone right now. This isn't just a fake game. This might be the first time the franchise's entire timeline converges in one place. Ares, Athena, Zeus, Odin, Thor, all of them potentially here, all with grudges against Kratos. And Faye is the one walking right into their afterlife. Kratos' wife, the person they can't kill but can absolutely punish. Add that to the rumored leak that Kratos might appear later in the game carrying an Egyptian weapon. The brief cameo where he already appears to Faye in the Everyone, and the mask hint that Atreus is in danger. The picture changes completely. This might be the biggest God of War story Santa Monica has ever attempted. So, no, this isn't a small game. It's not a prequel. It's a continuation that might pull the entire God of War timeline into one afterlife, with every god Kratos has ever killed waiting in it. The Hughie casting is a tonal flag, the mechanics are a full reinvention. The mask mystery from Ragnarok just became the central thread of this game. And the everyone might be a divine graveyard. That's why this trailer is way bigger than most recaps are giving it credit for. I'll be making multiple videos on the trailer, theories, just talking about stuff which I think makes sense. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of videos that are coming up. So, anyways, this is Shabby Says. See you in the next one.